This morning, SpaceX completed yet another successful rocket launch, sending
Ingenuity is a technology demonstration, which means it is a proof of concept experiment.
By any measure, we are living in a golden age of space exploration. But to continue this level of discovery and innovation, a pipeline of future aerospace workers needs to keep flowing.
Give us just another handful of minutes. We still got people circling through. We'll get started momentarily here.
That's where Lockheed Martin's Chris Homelak comes in. Pre-pandemic, this mechanical engineer helped coordinate the company's Explorer Post program that brought interested Boy Scouts and students from all over the metro area, including Jeffco, to Lockheed's Waterton Canyon campus.
I was in this program when I was in high school myself, and I was at Chatfield High School. It's probably one of the things that got me into aerospace.
I've just kind of always wanted to go into STEM and been really interested in science and like engineering specifically.
And quality engineering is so important because you're basically checking everyone's mistake and making sure the product you build is correct.
I'm just hoping to gain a broader experience with engineering, and hopefully that could lead into maybe even an internship at Lockheed Martin if I'm lucky.
Students are first given a design challenge involving Legos to see how they do in a team setting, with Lockheed employees giving them feedback and advice. The challenge is patterned after what Lockheed workers experience themselves when they have to trade ideas about designs and systems, often working remotely in different parts of the country or world.
You have to work as a team, you have to collaborate, and communication is just so big.
Yeah, communication. I'm on the very end after manufacturing, so basically consumer, but we have things that are totally different now that we're flying that were different from the design originally, so it's interesting to see how it goes from process to process, and then at the end, is the customer really satisfied? So we hope so, and that's why it's so important to have that communication among all the teams.
Yeah, let's do that one. Well, no, that's a bit short though.
Now for the really fun part, heading off in an escorted caravan to areas of the Lockheed campus that are rarely seen by the public. Starting with a testing area for Orion, Lockheed's reusable flight capsule designed to take astronauts into deep space.
So tonight we're showing them the COSM, which is a simulated Orion cockpit. This allows astronauts to be trained, or it also allows engineers to test flight software code in guidance, navigation, and control in a more realistic environment.
Watch your step right here, there's a big gap.
And nearby, a full-scale mock-up of a habitat module, featuring a zero-G garden for growing food during extended stays in space.
If you look around too, you'll see on the sides we have a lot of supplies, we have personal effects with a lot of water lining everything.
The tours are split into 2 nights because we get so many people from students and parents coming. There's just a lot of capability and crazy interesting stuff behind the Lockheed doors that nobody really knows about.
On to the next stop, and Lockheed's wall of exploration milestones, stretching back to the earliest days of the space age.
It's probably the most sophisticated spacecraft ever designed for any purpose. It's going to Mars.
And then to mission operations, where there is real-time tracking on active flights, including OSIRIS-REx, Lockheed's asteroid sample return mission.
It's exciting to do different things, and it's exciting to do what we do.
And then, finally, the Collaborative Human Immersive Lab, or CHILL, one of the largest virtual reality testing sites of its kind.
So this lab is here so we can bring in the CAD designs, the engineering teams can visualize them in full-scale immersive 3D, and they can figure out how to better engineer it.
Everything looks hyper-realistic.
I want them to take away something that they think they might be interested in doing someday, whether that's at Lockheed or elsewhere. Just get them engaged in the STEM fields.
I really like the outreach and the hands-on perspective and being able to give young people advice on steps they can take in order to get the dream job that they really want.
I went on a NASA tour. This was a lot more fun and like a lot more interactive with the actual technology that they work with. So I felt like it was a lot more of an in-depth tour and gave a lot more insight to what they do here. And it was an amazing experience to be in.